Hey, I'm not only a musician, but also an audio engineer. And recently I was bombarded by Dolby Atmos. Many of my audio engineer colleagues started to get hyped about it. And one of their selling pitches is listen to the music, how musicians, your beloved musicians, wanted it to sound. But let's think about it from my musician's perspective and audio engineer's perspective. Uh, why would you want all this surround sound, like front, back, sides, ceiling, and all of that? Why? Like the stereo sound was invented back then uh, to get more, basically to solve some problems with audio amplification. Because when you have only one sound source that produces all the sounds, some transients get muddy, some sounds blend, there's some problems. When you have two sound sources, which is stereo, you can put your sounds in different sound sources. This way, they will be reproduced more clearly, will not clash in the speaker, and this way it will sound much more clearer. Then you can do all this like panorama thing, spatial thing. But with all this spatial thing, there is a problem. Like, what exactly? Like, if you're a recording engineer or mastering engineer, not mastering, like mixing engineer, live mixing engineer, what are you trying to achieve when you're mixing in stereo? You want your listener to have some experience, but what kind of experience? Like, naturally, when we are listening to the music, like, for example, there's a guy with a guitar over here. We hear it just from one point. We never get in the situation when our singer in front of us, guitarist, guitar player is over there, trumpet player back there, and what is even more ridiculous, like your drum kit, your hi-hat is here, your right cymbal is here, and in real life you will never have this experience at all. Like, for example, if you're listening to the symphonic orchestra, you are at the music hall, you have all of your sounds coming from the stage, not from behind you. You have some reflections, some reverberations. Yes, okay, that's cool. But all your sound sources is right in front of you. If you go to the club or to some, I don't know, big arena, you don't have stereo there. Because if you have like your guitar shifted to the left and you're sitting on the right, then you just don't hear that guitar. You have bad listening experience. So basically, almost all the live music are in mono. All the sounds coming from one direction, not all around you. So why? Why why would you choose to put a listener, like if you're listening to like an orchestra, why would you put a listener at the director's point, like where the director stands. Why? Director is not a consumer for music. He is a performer. His listening experience is very different from the consumers. So, like when the orchestra, your bass is over here, your brass is over there. In real life, it doesn't matter. You need all your sound sources going straight at you. Even though if you have stereo system, good stereo system, or something like that, you're listening to very wide mix where everything is positioned to the left and to the right. Okay, you can listen at one point in your listening room where you will have this experience. 2 meters back, everything crumbles. Shifting to the right, shifting to the left, you don't have this stereo image anymore. So why? Like maybe if you're listening in the headphones, okay, but it's not really stereo, because when you have two speakers, the sounds from like a right speaker goes to your left ear as well. When you have headphones, right speaker goes to your right ear, and that's it. So with Dolby Atmos, it costs like huge amount of money, and they're trying to sell it like it's how the music should sound. It's how your favorite artists wanted you to listen to this music. No, they don't want you to listen to this. Like, that's ridiculous. And all of that, and all of my colleagues, audio engineers, are starting to, okay, how do I mix for Atmos? How do I implement Atmos systems? How do I install Atmos systems and all that? Why? Okay, for movies, great. For gaming, great. For music, that's ridiculous. You don't need that. Basically, one of the main issues with mixing music is you need to mix it that way that when you combine it to mono, it still sounds great. If your music sounds good only in stereo, that's a bad mixing. So why would anyone will invest in this Atmos system just to listen to music? You don't get any good experiences from this. It's all like unrealistic experience. If a mixing engineer kind of telling you that he wants to provide the best listening experience, the more natural sound, no, it's the same as telling everybody that you want to get the natural sound by using autotune. No, you don't get it. It's so artificial. And why would anyone want this? Like, just tell me if you know.